AFTV, we drew our final game in the group stages. We are through. We knew that already, but we're through as group winners out of this group with a draw tonight. And what did you make of the performance? I mean, you know, not the easiest place to go to, PSV, much changed team, but we did all right.
Yeah, we did all right. We did do all right. And today was about the team lineup and who was going to step forward. And there was a couple that did, Rob, you know. We spoke about it, didn't we, about what we thought the team would be. I think a couple of us are a little bit disappointed that Saliba and Gabriel started because I think that's quite risky. Because, listen, you can get injured at any time, right, in any game. Turns out Saliba and Gabriel were two of the people that made a couple of mistakes and errors from the experience, lads. So you wouldn't have expected to see that, which was disappointing. But I've got to big up Reece Nelson today. I thought he really did step forward. And it looked to me just he was really threatening, flair, confident on the ball. And I think he looked at Arteta and thought, I'm going to tell you why I should be given more of a chance. Because I don't think he has been given much of a chance in comparison to some of the others. If you look at his performances and the chances he's had compared to somebody like Eddie Nketiah, maybe even Leandro Trossard, I don't think Reece Nelson, other than coming on for 10, 15 minutes, has been given that opportunity. So it was great to see him today. I actually thought our right-hand side was better than our left-hand side today. I thought Cedric was quite impressive, considering I can't remember the last time he's kicked a ball for Arsenal, a long time ago. So I thought I was really impressed with those performances in the middle. And it was an all right performance, you know. I think PSV had probably the better of the chances. But in terms of the game, Arsenal weren't a shambles. But
should have won it at the end, no?
We should have won it at the end. You know, I know Eddie's moaning, but Trossard's going to shoot there, man. And to me, Trossard's got to score there as well, if I'm honest. I think Eddie was frustrated at the end, and I understand why. He wants to try and get a brace in a Champions League game. Top scorer at the club now, Eddie Nketiah. Who would have thought that in December if I would have told you that? But listen, we've gone through tonight, and what was important was the performance. And I think in bits it was there, but I will say this, and people might see this as negative. We still need to strengthen in January because of a few areas tonight that I'm not really happy with if a few players were to get injured. I still feel there's a few areas within this squad that if there was a players to get injured, we'd really miss them. Saliba is one of them. I don't think we have a right-sided centre-back that can come in. You'd have to shift maybe Tomiyasu or Ben White back into that position. I don't really know. I love Reece Nelson, but I don't really know that with a run of games, because we haven't seen it yet, whether Saka would not be missed. I still think he probably would be. And I know he scored tonight, but I think everybody knows that we might need a centre-forward as well as, you know, Eddie and Jesus. I'm not saying get rid of them. I'm saying add to that. Because I think I said it to you before. Last time we won the league, we didn't have one striker and then one backup. We had four of them. Now, I know we played 4-4-2, so that means we need three of them, in my opinion, now. And Eddie can be a squad player. I've got nothing wrong with Eddie being a squad player, right? Let's get that right. He's come on and he scored goals. But for me, Jesus and one more needs to be there ahead of Eddie Nketiah. So I think there's a couple of positions there, if I'm honest. And I still don't like the fact that we have no box-to-box midfielder other than Declan Rice. Everybody either anchors or they go up top. And we haven't got that guy to do that other than Declan Rice. So there are a few positions, Rob. I don't think we're going to strengthen them all in January, if I'm honest. We might get maybe two tops. I don't know what our financial position is like, but I do feel that...
We've got 2.8 million tonight. We kept getting reminded.
Yeah, man, 2.8 million up now already. So maybe we'll put some of that towards it. But, you know, there's a lot of talk. I heard Turkish there talking about selling Ramsdale. I don't really want to do that, if I'm honest. The reason I don't want to do that is because we're then stuck with Raya goes down injured, Carl Hein. We've also got to play Brentford again. Carl Hines in goal then. I don't want that. And I'm no disrespect to Carl Hein. He's a third choice goalkeeper, right? But I want to keep Ramsdale, and I still think that he can fight for his place. He was all right tonight, Ramsdale. He was all right, and it was good to see him between the sticks. And I just feel more confident with him there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm used to him now. Maybe it's because I like him a bit more than David Raya in terms of how long I've seen Ramsdale in goal for Arsenal, and it's still fairly new with David Raya. But other than kicking, I don't really see a better goalkeeper than Ramsdale in David Raya. So it was good to see him in the sticks tonight, man. 100.
It was question I'm asking everybody. Team you would love to get and team you want to avoid in the next round. Some of the teams that we can get, PSG, Atletico Madrid, Lazio, who else? Inter Milan, possibly. Who do you want to get? Who do you want to avoid?
Well, listen, there's two ways of looking at it. You can look at it and say, I want to beat the best. Or you can say, I want to try and get lucky and play the best a bit later. And I'm going to go with that. Listen, you've got to beat the best, of course, right? Like, no game is easy. We lost
Beat them later.
Yeah, let's hope so. We've lost to Villarreal, we've lost to Olympiacos, we've lost to Sporting Lisbon, but with our squad. We haven't played any of our best 11s in those games. We can't do that anymore. We have to play our best 11 against these Champions League, in whoever we get. Copenhagen would be nice if they go through tonight. Let's hope Man United don't go through. And then obviously we've got Lazio, probably the other one I'm looking at. Maybe Porto as well, or Shakhtar. I don't want Atletico Madrid. I'd rather take Napoli than Atletico Madrid because Diego Simeone, he knows how to play and he knows how to play nasty, right? So I would rather go with Atletico Madrid, Napoli over Atletico Madrid. Inter Milan are flying at the moment, so I wouldn't really like them. But if I'm honest with you, I don't really on our day fear anybody, Rob, other than potentially in the latter rounds, Manchester City, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, because they're teams that can hurt you. They're teams that have won this competition before. And I think that if we can avoid those and maybe get to a semi-final with those three in it, that would be a scenario which I think would be perfect for football, because I think that's an unbelievable 4 teams that are in it in terms of who's on top in Europe right now. So that's what I'm hoping. But I'd take anybody because we should be able to beat those teams, even the Atletico Madrids on our day. But the ones that I fear would be the other 3 in the latter stages, man. So let's see what happens.